Hey all, this is my second installment of my Hemicrania Continua saga. I really didn't even think there was going to be a second installment, but things have happened that I want to share that could maybe be of use for you. To recap, last we left off on August 18th of 2021. I asked my neurologist, is she ready to diagnose me with HC after I presented my symptoms? And she said no. But I'll play along, and she prescribed me at 25 milligrams per pill 3 times a day of indomethacin. And from that moment, I started taking them to today, which is September 29th, having never missed a dose. The headaches have been absolutely gone. From the word go, they have never returned. So where this video comes in is my follow-up appointment and what transpired with that one. This was last week. I asked my neurologist, are you ready to diagnose me with HC? And she said, no. Well, I asked why. She said, well, and she pulls out her iPhone and starts reading about HC to me, which I know all about because I've done a ton of research on now. And she says, well, you don't have all the symptoms. I only had the left drooping eyelid. And then she gets to the sentence that says only one of these symptoms may be present. I said, all right, well, there you go. And it also said in that same article that if there's a complete alleviation of the symptoms from the indomethacin right off the bat, then you have HC. That's pretty much a diagnosis proof that you have this thing. So after she hemmed and hawed, she's like, all right, I'll give you the diagnosis of HC, as like that was some type of like prize at a carnival or something. So I said, okay, great. Now where this video comes in is what happened after. She wants me to get off the indomethacin by taking another medication called gabapentin. Now, her plan is for me to take still the 3 pills a day of the indomethacin and 3 pills at 100 milligrams each pill of the gabapentin. So I'm like, for somebody that never takes pills and doesn't even take vitamins, 6 pills a day seems like a lot. But she's the neurologist. Okay. I then asked her, I go, well, you say that the indomethacin will tear your body up. What about your other patients on indomethacin? And she said, well, I have no patients on indomethacin because that's how rare HC is. So then I got to thinking after we ended our appointment, well, how is she prescribing something with a diagnosis if she doesn't have any patients with a track record like that? So then I started researching gabapentin, and I found that it's given to people that cannot handle the indomethacin. I'm handling the indomethacin just fine, so why am I in gabapentin? Then I found out through, I guess, a couple studies that the results are inconclusive on what indomethacin does to you long term. One study said there was no real indication of damage. Another one said there was. But the problem with the studies is that they weren't saying how many milligrams these people were taking in order to get these results. For all I know, the 300 milligrams a day was tearing apart their kidneys and their liver. And then the 75 milligrams per day was just fine. So I came to the conclusion to do my own experimentation on myself. I found one more study that said with indomethacin, the goal is after 3 months to decrease by 25 milligrams a day, and then after another 3 months, another 25 milligrams a day until you just don't need the indomethacin anymore. That sounds like a reasonable approach. So, against my neurologist's advice, I'm not going to take 6 pills a day. I'm only going to keep taking the 3 pills until the 3-month mark. Then I'm going to reduce it to 2 pills a day. So that's where I stand now. I guess what I'm trying to say is use your own brain, do your own research, and that these doctors, especially neurologists it seems, because now this has been 2 neurologists, they know nothing about HC. It's like, I guess this is like a unicorn type thing where they just may have heard it in passing, or they just, they think it's fictitious. I don't know. But either way, use your own brain, do your own research, and then come up with your own plan as long as it's not going to kill you, I mean, I'm not talking about something that's going to shut down your heart or anything like that, but, do the own research and create a plan for yourself. All right? That's the whole point of this video. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in another month to give you another update on how I'm doing.